1v1 MMO to rule them all. And probably not exactly. Okay guys, so this is going to be an overview for the Elder Scrolls Online. It's not going to be a full review since I feel like it's still kind of buggy and it's not there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up to my character, and as you can see, the game, it looks great. For an MMO, it's one of the best looking ones I've seen so far. And pardon the fraps, you know, I kind of get lame frame rates every once in a while, so just bear with me.
You want a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway?
As you can see, the voice acting isn't quite the best, but
the hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in the cave?
Times where you won't load up the voice chat.
Oh.
I mean the voice acting.
The Prowler is like a hen in the wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe old Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo in shiny armor.
I really like
if they pitch in,
listening
I'll consider reinforcements. And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were.
I'll skip through that, and we'll try to finish this quest. The quests are not that great. They're kind of repetitive. They feel like MMO quests more than Elder Scrolls quests. But it's not that bad. It's not World of Warcraft grind. I mean, I do dig it, and you can interact with players. It feels like they're going more for a console feel. And you can't grab everything you see like in other Elder Scrolls series, but you can grab a couple of things. As you can see, the butterfly, and there's a sky shard up here. If you collect 3 of these, you can get a skill point. And I'm kind of disappointed with the skill sets. It's not as great as previous Elder Scrolls series where you had the freedom to do anything you want. But you kind of do have the freedom to play around with your build. And now I'm gonna move to combat. As you can see, my fraps isn't really working that great, and you're seeing a lot of frame skips. But it's not that great. It feels like an MMO. It doesn't feel like an Elder Scrolls series game, but it is somewhat fun. PvP is fun. It reminds me of Guild Wars. You have a big map where you're trying to capture objectives. But I'm not going to try to compare it with other games. I'm just going to do it for what the game it is. As you can see, you can go in first person mode. You can see there's kind of a delay. It's not as fluid as, you know, a single player game, but it's not like you can expect that from an MMO. But it does look good for an MMO. And one of the things that you notice is that the water looks pretty cool. I mean, water graphics in game like really get to me. That's like one of the things I look for. If you have crappy looking water, I'm just gonna say it's a bad game. And here you can see that I'm fishing. You can fish in the game. You don't need to equip tools like other games. If you need a mine, you don't need a mining axe. You could just press C and you'll start mining. And that saves up your inventory space. But what I do find in this game is that I'm frequently running to the bank trying to, you know, store my items, because like any other Elder Scrolls series, you do tend to run out of space. And the one thing about this game is that it kind of gets expensive to get extra space. But it's not like you have to play and pay actual money to increase your storage like Guild Wars 2. Since they're trying to get away from that pay to win, you're gonna find that everything in the game is balanced out except for the Imperial Edition, which you do get the white horse for 1 gold on all of your characters. And I feel like that's kind of unfair for whoever did not get the Imperial Edition. But I'm not complaining.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our
And the
luck.
voice acting, yeah.
We'll show that old sea cat what
kinda gets
Dominion Marines
annoying,
Miss
especially
Dallas
with
is
the
good
Wood
with the
Elves.
malady she is with his
They
sword.
have like this
They can
nasty
never patch the prowler's leaks.
British-like accent. It's just very
She'll
cheesy.
have those leaks fixed in no time. What else? It's
But
time
the
for that
animation's
mangy
not that bad though,
privateer.
I'm not gonna lie. Way better than Guild Wars. Now this is a quest. Your quests are kind of unique. I mean, everybody else does the same quest, but the world actually changes around you. The one thing that does bug me though is that there's like a million guys doing the same quest, so it doesn't feel unique to you. It's just like, yeah, everybody else is doing the same thing. But it's fun. I mean, it's entertaining, I'm not gonna lie. It does kind of step up the bar for other MMOs. Now I'm gonna switch over to my Imperial character. The Imperial Edition allows you to play as an Imperial, and you could choose any race and any faction. So you could be a Blizzard man and the Aldemiri Dominion. And as you can see, you could sneak around. And the difference between this Elder Scrolls series and other one is that if you crouch, even if you're wearing heavy armor, you're going to be hidden. So it doesn't really affect if you're wearing heavy, light, or medium armor. But they do give you perks for each piece of armor that you have. And you can do this by setting up your skills tree. And preferably you would want to have a full full set of armor of each armor type, because you do get a stronger perk. And the graphics are pretty decent. You know, it doesn't take full advantage of like a powerful PC. I'm running a 7950, and I'm like getting max 60 frame rates, like on average, and on like max resolution. You know, all this stuff, ultra high settings. And you can run into a lot of quests just by exploring.
Identify yourself. Bandits
And I really
attacked a
like
caravan
that.
up
It
the
kind
road.
of
We've got
takes
them
away the
pinned in a noble's house, but they're
repetitiveness
holding the
of trying
family
to find the
hostage.
quest giver
If we
and
attack,
grind.
they'll kill everyone.
And you can also
Not my
open
call.
up locked
You should talk to
boxes
Captain
get
Farlever.
XP.
She's on the road west.
Now, if you do want to get this game, I would recommend you getting the Imperial Edition, because it's just better. You don't feel like you have all the limitations that you would do if you bought the standard edition. And it comes with a horse, and that's like very important. It helps you get a point A to B pretty fast, and it kind of helps you level up faster. You're gonna be like down 45k gold, which is a lot. I've been playing for a while and I still haven't reached that. So yeah, you're probably better off getting the Imperial Edition, which kind of irks me because, you know, not everybody's gonna have the $80 to spend, but it's a pretty cool game. I mean, if you could dish over $15 a month and, you know, pay 80 bucks, I mean, go ahead and get it. I mean, the game does have its share of bugs, and it seems to be down over 50% of the time. Now, this quest is fixed, but at the time of the recording, you could not finish this quest like at your own time. You literally had to sit there and wait for like the guy to spawn, and everybody had to leave the room, which obviously they didn't. You have like 100 guys bunched up in one quest. I mean, once you get to later levels, the dungeons kind of do get empty, and it feels more like an Elder Scroll game. And I really like the ambience on some of them. It's pretty dark and dank. I mean, I like it. I mean, it's not as bad as I originally thought when I was playing beta, and I was like, oh man, I hope they don't release this crap. But it's, you know, it's getting good. It's getting kind of addicting. So I'm gonna lead you to this. If you guys have any other questions, if you want to find out more about the game, feel free to comment, subscribe, and let me know how I'm doing. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with this ring. Am I supposed to toss it into the pit of lava? Or something? I don't know, but